New Jersey coffee junkie right now. Words. New Jersey coffee junkie streaming right now.
Hi everyone, good evening. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you live, or about to be, from the You Only Live Once live server. This is a server that was created for those of us who are patrons of Joe Hill's because we wanted to do something ultra hardcore. Hi, Big Fool, how are you? Would help if I did that properly. Um, Streaming. Hello. Um, I'm coming to you from the great state of New Jersey, and tonight, let me go into F5 here, and F5 again. We are in our little bunkery-doo. Cool, thank you, Pearl. We're in our bunker here, and because this is a special occasion, I had a brand new skin made. Look at this. Look at how awesome this is. We are hippies. We are totally hippies here on the server. Uh, this challenge, yep, new skin, Dorito, their work, exquisite as always. They, nope, it's new. I had this commissioned on the fly um, the other day, and they came through for me. I said, hey, can you help me out and give me something that just screams hippie because of how we're doing this challenge? And they said, no problem. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for the raid, Pearl. Really appreciate it. And welcome, raiders. I'm happy to have you. As I just said, my name is NJ Coffee Junkie, and I'm streaming from New Jersey. And, oh, hey, Mick. Welcome to the stream. And I'm here with Pearl. I just hopped in, and Fool. And we are attempting, this has obviously been upgraded significantly since I got here, but we are working to try to survive, okay? We're trying to make it so that we last as long as possible. This, as you can see, is a hardcore world that was provided to us. You can see the hearts on the bottom, that it's hardcore. I do believe there is regen with food consumption, but not otherwise, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like there's some wheat that's been planted, sweet berry bushes in the back. I don't know what's going on over here. We have some beds. These must be vegan beds. We are vegan pacifists in this world, so no killing of mobs and no consumption of any animal products or any use of animal products. So no meat, no honey, no eggs, no sugar. So no pumpkin pie, no mutton, no wool, no nothing. So we're just trying to figure out uh, what to do and where to go. So I'm gonna look over here. Pearl, uh, if you, yep, these were villager beds. They are considered vegan. Anything that we don't craft ourselves is considered vegan. Anything that we don't um, take is considered vegan. It's the way to make a workaround or a loophole so that we could actually do some things on the server. Because if you tried to do that where you didn't sleep and everything else, you wouldn't make it. You wouldn't make it 4 days. It would be obscene. So instead, we're doing this. Looks like it's daytime, so I'm going to step out here, and this is all I'm going to show because I don't know who's watching. We do have our demiurge. I believe that he is doing something at the moment, but there's always a chance that he can pop in and wreak havoc and cause a little mayhem, and that's fine. But we just want to be certain. So, Fool, can you hear me on the stream tonight? Because if you can hear me, it might be easier for me to vocally communicate with you. Okay, you can hear me. It might be easier for me to vocalize as opposed to writing in the chat, because the way I'm currently sitting, typing's not going to be my friend. And before I do anything else, I'm going to move my Minecraft over so I can see the chat, because can't see the chat, and I see some people popped in. Sixy, hi, welcome to the stream. They are telling me that, let's see, who else said hello? Pearl says hello. Uh, need to sleep, but still awake. Had Pearl's stream on, so came over with the raid. I could make it, but it would be really, really boring. They've tried it. Okay. Well, I'm here, and I'm just trying to figure out kind of what to do. Um, I see that there's some ceiling put in place, and I was told, okay, here's our tree room. Looks like we have some new um, saplings put in place. Looks like there's one missing. I don't think I have one on me, unfortunately. Um, Pearl is saying this is their party room. Yep, it definitely looks like a party. Um, excuse me. We need space for pumpkins because we were growing pumpkins, and we need space for Greg, I believe, right? And we need space for other things. So where are we with widening everything out? Because I see some stairs, I see some ladders here. So I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna try to go up. Okay, what is up here? Alright, looks like there's some trap doors. Greg is in the party room. Okay, and Siski, give me one second because I can't. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay. Nope, get out there. There we go. Okay. So it looks like we're overseeing a mountain space. Okay, that's cool. Siski says their own hardcore world didn't use beds at all, but it just meant that they had to keep hiding inside or in the nether all the time. Well, that's kind of a pain in the butt. Let me see if this view... Okay, this isn't too bad. This is pretty good. But I'm gonna look down and head back in because I don't want to reveal too much. And besides, there's probably a ton of work that has to be done. Now, where the heck's that hatch? I just saw it. If you haven't guessed, I'm kind of learning my way here as I go. So let's head back down this ladder. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's be good here and close the hatch. Or at least try to. Whee! Oh, for Pete's sake. This is what happens when you play with the laptop on your lap. Alright, so we're going to just go down the ladder. We got some torches there. Good, good, good. I think sweet berries just need one. They need just the bush. They grow from the bush. So let me see. It can't hurt to have two. Let's put two. Just to be on the safe side. Because if they've been planted for a while and haven't come up, then they probably are stifled and will need the room, just like a tree would. I'm just going to go ahead and punch some of this wheat over here and replant it. Not so pro tip. I've learned over the last couple of months, because I'm still a relatively new Minecraft player. I've only been playing for about maybe a year and a half. And while that's not technically new, it's new to me. I noticed that you have a better chance of punching the wheat and only that block if you do it with your bare hand. Ow. What did I just... Oh, okay. That's fine. I didn't lose any hearts. We're good. You have a better chance of controlling the breakage, and so you don't inadvertently tap a wheat that's still growing. So you want to just be mindful of that. And I don't know why I have this cobblestone. It must have just fallen in my hand. That's fine. So I'm just going to do this real quick. And then I think we're going to take a field trip back over to the Spawn Town village that we built to see if there are any supplies that have to be retrieved. I know Greg the Snow Golem has to be retrieved, but I don't exactly know what to do to get him over here if he hasn't come over here yet. Because like I said, it's been a couple of days since I've been on this world. I've been playing a lot of the Patreon realm, the thank you Patreon realm, to finish my Persephone Hades build, which, if you haven't seen it yet, the stream replay the VOD is up on my channel, which is you can find it um, above this video under videos, and the replay will be up on YouTube after tomorrow morning. So sometime tomorrow it'll be up. But in any event, so all this is replanted, and as you can see, once that second layer came up, the sweet berries start to grow. And this is again one of those things where just a simple right click with a bare hand does so much more um, than than just trying to use a tool or something like that. Because again, you risk breaking more than just what you're after. But yeah, I think that'll be okay. Fool, I'm assuming that you're making that next layer to plant more sweet berries. Yes? Is that what's going on? Okay, so while this is all going on, how is your day going? I know that we just talked yesterday. Oh, you were not? Okay. I know that we just all chatted yesterday while the whole, oh, even better. They're making the ceiling pretty. Perfect. Okay. Um, okay. So Pearl says that they are taking the snowballs that Greg is making back at the other shack, and they're going to make a second Greg. A Greg 2.0, I guess. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, trying to move him is not logically going to happen. I get that. So, what needs to be done? Do I need to start heading over and start retrieving everything? Greg 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yep, indeedy. What do you need of me? What do you need me to do? Tell me a story. Talk to me. I have some sweet berries. I have some sugar cane. I have some wheat. We can start making some bread. Because we're going to need bread. We're going to need sweet berries. We're going to need a lot of different things. So is that what we need? Okay. Yeah, I think it would be. I think it would be wise for us to return. I think it would be very wise for us to return to the spawn cabin. Let me grab this piece of wheat while it's in my face. Just to start, because the moving, if you will, the retrieval of all those different items that we've accumulated over the last week or so since this server launched, it's going to be a massive undertaking, without question. And I think the faster that we get over there and back, the better. So I'm going to go ahead and empty my pockets here. I'm not going to empty my tools because those might come in handy, but I will drop off the sweet berries, the wheat, and the wheat seeds. When we get back, I can make a lot of bread or whatever we need. So if you know how to get there, because I somehow stumbled my way across here, to the surprise of, I believe, Dorito. I think Dorito said, "Oh my gosh, you found your way back." I did not live up to my reputation the last time I was here. Excuse me. Okay, so this is your first day playing, but you vaguely remember how to get back. Okay. Do we want... It looks like it's starting to get dark. Do we... Yeah, okay, we're on the same page. We need to do that. Is this one of those where we all need to sleep, or just one or two people? Because I know that each server is different. And the last time that we all played, yeah, the last time that we all played, we didn't have beds yet. So all of us need to sleep, and it's just us. Okay, so let's do that. So let's sleep. And then let's go. Let's do our best. We can do it. Wait, where'd you go? There's more beds at the first base too. Okay, let's shut the door. I'm right here. Go ahead. Lead the way. I realize I did not bring a sweet berry with me. That was probably not a wise endeavor, but that's okay. I can grab food. Oh, they gave me some. Okay, great. I will munch on this in just a sec. So, we did nothing but farm and harvest for, I want to say, about 2 hours. And this was back on Saturday. And Saturday was a really hectic day, not because I had a lot of stuff to do, but because I went server hopping. I I belong to 5 different worlds, as I said yesterday. And on Saturday, I played on 4 of them, just to keep up with everything that I had going on. So there was a little bit of Jody with the got it. There was a little bit of the Jody Rome with the Persephone build. There was a little bit of Phalicraft and getting to hang out with a couple of the server mates there. To um, okay. Oh, that's new. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna eat. Okay. Okay, good. Um, and I also played here, and I did some harvesting. And I also hopped onto Skyblock because originally this world was supposed to. Oh, sorry for the noise. I'm scratching my nose. Um, I we were supposed to originally play this on a Realms world, and for some reason the Realms world didn't work. So instead, we were given this world, but the realm was still there, and so it was created into a Skyblock realm for us. And right now on that world, we're just trying to connect all the different biomes together. So that was something to hang out and do as a group. Also, okay, so we're back at the spawn cabin. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. All right. So as you can see, there's been some decoration. The carpet, I believe, was given to us by Joe, because he's the one who oversees this world. Looks like we have some harvesting to do here as well, so I'm going to do that really quickly. That wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Well, I would assume that he would handle the bedrock. I mean, none of us have dug down to bedrock yet. We've barely been on the server for a few days. We only really had the server for a few days. Um, so let's. So I'm gonna take 5 minutes, and I'm just gonna chop down everything. Now, the question is, do we replant or do we just let everything go? Are we going to save this? Because there are 14 of us on this server, and only, I believe, maybe 5 or 6 of us have been able to be on right now. Because there are other projects, or they've been out of town, or what have you. And I don't mind basically tearing this whole thing down, but I believe that we should. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just about to say. We should leave some stuff here. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just taking these materials here, and we'll leave some in one of the chests. Just let the leaves despawn, but I think we should replant the saplings. So I'm gonna plant this oak sapling here, and I think there was one here, and then we need the birch saplings. So I'm gonna see if I can get if there are any. Yeah, exactly. We should leave them enough so that they can make tools and stuff. Okay, did you get a birch sapling? Because we need one more on that side. We need a birch sapling right here. Let me grab the pumpkins, because those always regrow. The pumpkins are very resilient. Okay, so there we go. We'll leave that coal in case they need it. We'll leave the smoker. Alright, let's see what we have in here. Looks like there are plenty of saplings in here. There's some sticks, a couple of apples. I'll leave those. There's a potato here for some reason. Hey Dorito, welcome to the stream. Fool and I are at the spawn cabin hut, and we're just basically starting the process of clearing out the excess Oh, looks like it was already done. I didn't know it was already done. This is why this is what happens when I don't play on one particular world for 3 or 4 days. Everything's done and then I feel like a dumbass because I don't know what to do. Oh dear. Okay. In that case, what I might want to do instead, we'll just pop that. We can pop all this sugar cane too. Hi, Greg. Nice to see you. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. I didn't realize it would destroy the whole darn thing. Yikes. Well, I'm just going to plant that and apologize. Right hand click. Boop. Okay. So that's harvested. Let me see what's in these chests. Glowstone dust, netherrack, assorted weapons, a non-vegan elytra. That's why it's in that box. Iron horse armor, which we're not going to use. Okay, not too bad. Doritos says that the storage still needs to be moved. Well, it looks like it was because I went to where I know the storage to be and it was empty. There's just a bed and 4 teeny weeny empty chests. It's all gone. Here, let me show you. Unless it was moved downstairs? Mine, silverfish infested. Seriously? Yeah, I know. I wasn't going to go in there. Hi, Dorito. Oh, there it is. Okay, I went into the wrong room. I might have gone too far. I think I went into this room. I did. I went into this room. I meant to go in this room. Like I said, I've only been here... I was only here for a little while, so... Yeah. Are we taking the glowstone dust? Are we taking the netherrack, or are we just leaving it? Because I think we can leave the cobble. Unless we need the cobble? Yeah, I know I was in the wrong room, Sixy. That's a duh on me. Okay. Not sure either, but I'm gonna start with these 6 chests. These 3 on the bottom in the first 2 columns, or the first 2 rows. Yeah, there's some. Then you move wood first, and you can make new chests. Okay. So I'll leave 2 and 2. Okay. I'll make it look like we haven't finished yet. There we go. I think that'll work. Gravel stone, dirt, granite, diorite. We don't need the diorite, that's for darn sure. Let's see, what do we need over here? Oh, for Pete's sake. Dinosaur bones, extra condensed. I'm gonna take one, I'm gonna take this and this of the coal and leave the blocks. I saw nothing. It's fine. Hey, look, if the demiurge is going to come for my head, it's going to not be because of that. That's fine. Okay. Sixy says they are going to try to sleep. Well, I hope that you're successful. Good luck with that, and I hope you do get some rest. We will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, so the potatoes, I want to try and cook them. So I'm going to go take them to, where did I see it? I don't know who did. Okay, so the smoker will smoke the potatoes. That wouldn't be a far stretch if it was Vin that did that. Because she loves provoking him for some reason, and I don't understand why. I have my opinions about that, and I'm not going to share them here because everyone knows them pretty much by now. But yeah, so I really also want to just, before I forget, I want to quickly thank everybody who voted in the Twitter poll earlier today to help me figure out which project I was going to work on tonight. Whether it was if I was going to tempt fate and try to survive the stream, or work on the Persephone build, which I did a little bit before I started tonight. And I stopped not just for dinner, but also because I got spooked by an Enderman, and you all know how I feel about Enderman. Sigh. I can't stand them, so no thank you. Um, so I logged out quickly before it could see me and then wreck my face, and grabbed some stuff, and then went and left. Let's see. So I'm gonna. Nope, there's not a lot of granite in here. I'm just gonna take some diorite because I can. I'll take the polished diorite too. Why not? It'll be worth it. Let's see. We got no wood. We don't need the decor. Don't need the sand. There's no stone. We'll take some gravel. We could always use flint. We'll leave the gold. There's not a lot of iron. There's a lot of nether brick, or netherrack. Holy biscuits. I'm gonna take 2 of those, just for the heck of it. And we don't need that, so... Okay, Dorito, where are you that you're... Yeah, what are you talking about? Where are you? Oh, okay. Alright. Take some of the nether quartz. Take some of the glowstone dust. Take some of the bone meal. Take this furnace, because they have 2 furnaces here, plus whatever's in the back. I think that'll do. Oh, hold on. There we go. Lost my brightness there for a second. My plug popped out. All right, so Fool. Looking at this right now, what else do we need to take with us from the chests before we head back over? Yeah, I mean, we should make sure to hide them. But that's not a bad shout. I'll take them. I took them. We'll just hold on to them for now. I'm gonna grab some of these berries, though. Might as well. We should check back here periodically to make sure that we harvest and replant as needed. And we should also probably try to make sure that we keep looking for iron so that way we could have good tools. Alright, you didn't head back, did you? Did you both head back? Right? Okay, you didn't head back yet. Okay. Oh, okay, there you are. Okay. Good, just making sure. Okay, so the berries are all gone. You know what? I'm gonna take this stack of berries and leave it in the berries chest, just so that people that are here, have something to. I'll take some of this sugar cane though. The saplings will keep here. The apples keep here. I have some of the spuds, and I'm taking the bread, because there's a ton of the weapons. That is going in here because I don't want to even see it. I don't want it in any of our chests. The flowers can stay. The wheat seeds, I think we're okay. Because those just are exponential. Um, I think we're good for now. I mean, if nothing else, we could come back. I just want to make sure that anybody else who comes in has what they need. Can I grab the alliums? Yeah, sure. Got them. I got them. Yeah, I have the alliums. Oh, I'm taking those two. Okay. I grabbed the lilies of the valley too. Okay. Sure. All right, let's are we ready to head back? Do we need anything else? Okay. That works. I took 4 of the chests. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Yeah, leave one bed. Yeah, leave that. Um, should I not have left this hole? Fool. Should I not have done that? Turn around real fast. Fool. Look at the hole over here. Real quick. Should we put the chest back? I took them because I got overzealous. Can you put them back? Because I'm not sure how they're supposed to go. I mean, I know how they're supposed to go. Mm, hmm. Oops. Well, I guess that's good enough. Yeah, close enough. That's fine. Okay. Should we head back? Wait, do I have a sword? Oh, that's right. I don't have a sword. I just have an axe that's about to break. Yeah, I know. I know. Force of habit. I didn't say I wanted to kill anything. I just wanted to poke it a little bit. I'm grabbing these berries really fast before we go. Okay. Alright, let's go. Make sure we shut the door. And then run like mad. Surprisingly enough, Dorito, I managed to make it across on the first try. Which was really strange. I didn't think I would, but I did. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to. Fool walked me through it real quick. So we've been at this for half an hour already. Good grief. Okay. Well, for those of you who are just joining in, my name is NJ Coffee Junkie. Everyone here calls me NJ for short. And I am from New Jersey. And I'm part of the Joe Hills Patreon group. And tonight, I'm coming to you from a server called You Only Live Once Live. And this is a hardcore realm, or hardcore world rather, who, or where, we are just attempting to survive. It's kind of like Naked and Scared, in a sense, where we've had to come up with our own materials, we had to come up with our own tools, but we've put a twist on it, as opposed to, not what Naked and Scared would do, not crafting armor and not sleeping and all that. Or no, 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 Naked and Scared. It's Impulse and Skiz's Minecraft YouTube show. They got it from that. They got it from Naked and Afraid, but they call it Naked and Scared. And yeah, exactly. It's a lot of fun. You should go check out their stuff. But the twist for us to give it that extra challenge, since we are sleeping and we are crafting our own armor and stuff like that, things that they don't normally do. Um, we, for the extra challenge, are vegan pacifists. So that means we neither use or consume animal products. So no meat, no milk. So heaven forbid we get withered, we're stuck. Uh, no pumpkin pie because it uses eggs. So no eggs. No leather of any type. So no books unless we find them. No books, no nothing. And so a lot of what you see here that you would say, "Oh my gosh, that's a bed. That's not vegan." Well, it is. We found it in a village. Anything that we find in villages, we are deeming vegan. So we can use that as a workaround because if we couldn't sleep and we couldn't do any kind of things, that would have been just that would have just been pretty unbearable, and made the challenge a little bit too much. So that's our way to be true to the spirit of the competition, spirit of what we're doing, but at the same time also not make it so that we couldn't, do anything. So that's kind of where the mindset for that is right now. Okay, so we're gonna build these up, put those in there. Let's see, we got gravel, the allium. Where should I put these? I would want to put these deeper within. Ah, here we go. I'm just gonna leave those right there. Hey, Space, where are you? Okay, where did you see a creeper? Outside? Or in here? Where? The creeper is outside. Oh. Oh, I don't see anything, but that's okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's all we need. Space says that they just yeeted themselves down the mountain. Well, when you have a creeper chasing you, you're gonna want to yeet. You're gonna want to yoink yourself out of the situation, and you're gonna want to yeet yourself to safety. Okay, let me see what I got here. Alright, looks like we're okay here. Don't go up those ladders. I did earlier when it was daytime and I didn't see anything. So, the allium's in this chest right here that I have open. So you can help yourself to it. I'm just dumping my inventory in here for now. The lily of the valley, the glowstone, the nether quartz, the sugar cane. All this stuff I'm just plunking right into this random chest. So Space, the allium that you asked for is in here. It's in this one. Your allium's in there. I see that there's an enderman. I keep seeing on the closed caption that I have that there's an enderman wandering around. And the fact that it's not grayed out is concerning because that means it's around here somewhere. That makes me very skittish. So we'll have to be extra careful. Oh, hold on. Well, as long as he's up there and not bothering us, that's fine by me. Okay. Oh yeah, Angelo's party room. They said that's where Greg 2.0 is gonna go. So Greg's going to be in there. We've got the wheat going here. We have the sweet berries. We need a space for the storage room. Um, the storage room could be off of that room. I'm not sure what Angelo's doing in there, but we need to find some place where we can start putting chests together and start, um, yeah, since we have the farms going and everything else, I think it would be prudent for us to not waste this opportunity to get something like that accomplished. I'm not exactly sure where we could go, like where we could put it. I mean, if there was a way to, okay, Dorito, have fun. Maybe come through this wall, or because this one isn't going to do us any favors, because that's just going to dig into here. So perhaps if we took this, but the thing is, if we break down this wall, and for those of you who are watching in chat, if you have any ideas for us, please feel free to plunk them in the chat box. And for those of you watching the replay or the VOD, first off, welcome. If I haven't said it before. Second, plunk some thoughts in the comments down below and give us some ideas on what we can do to help us get a really good storage space going. Okay, so yeah, I think this would be good, but what we would want to do is maybe stretch it out so that it wraps around and links to the back. The only thing is, I don't know how far out we could go without exiting the mountain. That's the concern I have. Okay, do me a favor and don't die, okay? Be careful, because there's the creepers up there and the Endermans up there, so be careful. And Angelo, if you happen to be watching this, major apologies. We just need to figure out what we're gonna do. Pearl says a fair bit. We have lots of space going into the mountain. Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna widen this wall a little bit, and I'll apologize later. Or now, sorry. Okay. Yeah, just because, and we'll put everything back, of course. That's fine. Oh, hey! Hey, E-Love Art. Hi. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We are trying to survive right now. We're in this world. How's it going? I'm okay, E says. How are you doing? I'm actually doing pretty well. The the holiday weeks are never, they're never easy, but I got through them. This was the first one without mom, so this was a little tougher than normal. But I made it through. I made it through relatively in one piece, and right now my server mates and I are attempting to stay alive. This is a hardcore world, and we are vegan pacifists, so we don't kill mobs and we don't use any animal-based materials. So we're just trying to find ways to make it on our own. And there are additional challenges that the person who owns this server, one Mr. Joe Hills, that he occasionally places upon us. Like, for example, it was discovered earlier today that the mine that we were using to look for diamonds and iron and other materials that we could use to craft armor and tools so that we could continue to survive, that the mine was full of silverfish. And if you have never played Minecraft and you don't know what silverfish are, they are essentially the bane of your existence. They're these things and they slither across the ground and they're just really creepy, almost as creepy as Enderman, I would say. And it's just a bit, they're just a bad. Oh no. Okay. That wasn't cool. So, ah, okay. No worries. Let's try again. Let's get back in there. That was. Oh. Um. Okay. Oh, there we go. Um. All right. So this. Whoa. Um. There's no way this can be normal. Okay. No, I'm glitched. I'm gonna back out for a minute. Okay. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a minute because this has happened before, although not like this, but it's happened before. But yeah, to answer your question, we're restart my client. What does that mean? The whole game? Oh, oh, close Minecraft. Okay, I will close and reopen. Okay, I will quit and come back in. So apologies for the black screen as I work to get this reopened. Um, oh, yeah, of course. Feel free to lurk all you like. In fact, we have a little command here that says lurk. So relax in the lurk lounge, grab yourself a nice cup of joe, a nice or hot chocolate or whatever you feel, and enjoy while I get this back up and running. Thank you, Mick. Thank you very much. That's what I'm doing right now. You should probably you'll hopefully see the Mojang load screen in just a second. But yeah, so while this is going on, what's oh perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. What's going on with you all on this wonderful Tuesday? Um, Besides the technical difficulty, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. It was a good day at work. We're busy, but that's just, how it is. And we've been talking about some stuff going on in the office, and we have a meeting next week, and it should be interesting. And aside from that, before the stream, I actually made dinner, and that's why I was a few minutes late because we were cleaning everything up before I hopped on. I made a shepherd's pie from scratch, which I haven't done in so long. You have no idea. And just getting it all together, it took. And this is the thing about recipes, right? This is the thing about recipes. And pasta, if you're watching this at any point, I know that you can relate to this so hard. I at least think you can anyway. But the thing about recipes is that they give you this total, right? And it's an estimate. It's an estimate of what they think and how long it will take you to prep your recipe for cooking, right? And it's so full of crap. The recipe I worked on tonight, I think it's one of those things if you have everything already measured out and portioned out and whatever in front of you, then yeah, maybe it'll take 20 minutes to put it all together to get it in the oven. But no, if you don't have it all set out, it takes you like an hour. It took us an an hour to get the food in the oven. Excuse me. And it took another hour for it to cook and cool enough to be eaten. And let's just say that if you're going to make something as not necessarily intricate but still has steps to it as shepherd's pie, you are going to have to be, not just patient, but also know that you're going to have this. Hold on. You all right over there, hun? Oh, he's got his headphones on. He's putting dinner away, so if you hear a lot of banging in glass, it's the Corningware, because we used a casserole dish to make the shepherd's pie. Okay, so it looks like the YOLO world is down. At least it's down for me. That is massively unfortunate because we were in the middle of doing a bunch of different things. So you're so wait, you're still in where? You're still in Phalicraft, or you're still in Joe's world? Because it says I can't connect to it at all. I've been knocked out. You're in YOLO. Yeah, I can't connect to it at all. I'm gonna try. Okay, yeah, you see this? This is what I get. So I'm gonna just have to tell him that I've been glitched. Yeah, I think there was an issue with. Yeah, I'm loading in, but yeah, I'm out. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to bow out of this for a while, and I apologize, Mick. I I don't know what's going on with it. I think I'm just going to have to go to a different world and just continue from there, and then maybe come back in 20 minutes and just maybe give it a chance to catch up. Are there any? There are other. There are other. You're on other servers with us, right? I mean, you're on. You're on. Jody and all that. So. Um. All right, everybody. So, for those of you who are still here, thank you so much for sticking with me as we figure out what the heck's going on with this. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop into Phalicraft for a little while, because that was one of the other options I had. So give me 20 minutes and let me kind of hang out in here for a little while and see what's going on. Okay. So at least this works. So again, thanks for sticking around with this, everybody. I've hopped into Phalicraft. Um, Phalicraft is a private whitelisted server. Um, there we go. Okay, so Phalicraft is a private whitelisted server that is run by real Phali, and we are members of his Discord, and some of us are subs to his Twitch channel. And basically, this is a free-to-play multiplayer server. I believe it's slightly modded, but I'm not sure. I don't. Oh, thanks for the follow, Mick. I appreciate that. So let me show you around here while we wait for the YOLO realm to behave itself and let me back in. So this right here, this is my starter home. Now, most people on Minecraft servers, they can usually build their server homes or their starter homes in a day, and that's not me. Hey, you know what? It happens. It happens all the time, but thank you so much anyway. So this is my starter base, and a lot of people who built all this stuff, they were able to do this in several days or a single day or a week or whatever. And since I jumped from world to world, I'm still working on this starter base, and I think it's mainly because I kind of bit off more than I could chew, and that's fine. Let's see, I need to see over here by my sheep. I need a yellow sheep, which I have, and I need a black sheep, which I do not. I need a black sheep. Where's Baba when you need it? So I believe that there's a community trading area, and I'm gonna check there to see if they have any squid ink or black dye, because I just need one. And if they have one, fantastic. If they don't, they don't, and it is what it is. I just have to remember where. Okay, this is the community trading area, if I'm not mistaken. Jungle is massive. No, this is not that. That's not the trading area. It's here somewhere. So let me look around a little bit. Because I haven't been on... Okay, these free sample. Oh, good. I needed a little food. That is that. Okay, that's a angry parrot. Yeah, I know that there's a trading hall here somewhere, because that's MPA over there. I was looking around before. I think this is it. Yeah, this over here is it. Okay. This is Spawn Village Community Shed. Take some, leave some. So let's see what's here. We have poppies, cut sandstone, a chest. You know what? I could use that chest. I will leave some spruce saplings. Because what's fair is fair. Orange dye. Orange dye is good to have. Don't need it though. No. All the wood. Let's see. Nothing here that I need just yet. That's empty. Let's see. A crossbow. That's always helpful. I'll take the rotten flesh, because I could always use that, because I can smelt that into leather. And I will leave the other half of the spruce saplings that I have, because I don't need spruce saplings anymore. Let's see, gold nuggets, glowstone dust, more rotten flesh. And I'll put in... I'll put in some trapdoors. Netherrack, crafting table, furnaces. Okay, so... I might be out of luck, peeps. I don't think they have any here. Ender pearls, green wool, coarse fruit. That's a lot of wheat. And wow, that's a lot of bows. Okay, that's a lot of bows. Okay. Hey, Em. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So, yeah, Em, check this out. Peep this, my home fry. I am on Phalicraft tonight because I spent the first half hour or so on YOLO. And just as we were working to expand the back area in our new space, the server kicked me out. And when I tried to get back in, all I saw was a white empty screen with a cleared inventory. So I think that I am stuck for the night. Yeah, it's not because it's not vegan, because I'm in Phalicraft. Let me show you what's been here. I have to get some oak because I'm going to make this all oak all the way around. The fireplace is going. We've got all this with campfires and with iron bars. M says, sorry I'm late, but Josh bought McDonald's. Hey, you know what? That's pretty awesome. Glad you ate. I made shepherd's pie. It was very tasty. Yeah, it's not good, but there's not much that I can do about it, and I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to let it bother me. Okay, that has mending on it, but these do not. I have to use, let's just break this across. And then we'll put the oak here. It's not good, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to cry about it. I will say, though, that I think I want these to be sideways, kind of like an archway, like that. So, for those of you who have not seen this, on Phalicraft, this is my interpretation of the Hufflepuff house. So, oh, eerie noise is perfect. Oh, nice coal vein, too. I'm going to just take it all while I'm here. So, we're technically in the common room right now. And this is where all the students are going to go for their studies and stuff before they hit the dormitories to go to bed. And the dormitories are going to be along the wall that's on the opposite of where I am right now. I just happened to see coal as I was putting in this oak, and I wanted to take full advantage of it because, you never know when you're going to be able to get your hands on some resources. Alright, so we're going to just come back down. We'll grab all the coal, and then we'll replace all of this with stone and the whatnot. Before I do, always light your stuff up, because you don't need a creeper or something else coming at you in the face. Alright, I don't know why I have a golden helmet, but that's beside the point. Let me come back out here. Yes, I will share the shepherd's pie recipe. I will post it in the Discord. For those of you who are not in my Discord, the link to join is below. And that's also where you will find my Twitter and my YouTube channel information. So check it out. We're going to smelt that cobble, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to smelt that to get leather, because eventually I want to get those bookshelves, and that's going to take some time. Let's see. Don't need any of that, so I do need stone, because I wanted to replace the stone that I had in there. Oh, hey Zendig, welcome to the stream. I've been pretty well. How are you? I've missed you too. It's good to see you. How's your Tuesday going? Have you been up to anything exciting? Anything new? I've been talking about shepherd's pie and getting kicked out of the server that I intended to play on tonight. Because reasons. Oh, thanks, Em. That's a very sweet shout. I appreciate that. Em says, join my Discord because it's a wonderful place with wonderful people. Yeah, fun fact, the majority of the people who are in that Discord actually are my friends, like my real life friends and former students of mine and the whatnot. And we're just chill peeps. We're just chill. Alright, it's nighttime. Oh, it was nighttime. Remind me, peeps, not to sleep the next cycle. You've been doing well. It's a little boring because you haven't been on Phali's server in a while. Oh, well, the command doesn't work. Yeah, I know the command works. It's being fixed. Oh, Em, come on. Come on. I'm no different than any of you. I'm just older. That's the story I'm sticking with. Alright, let's patch that up. We're gonna patch this up. We're gonna patch all this up because I went kind of crazy looking for coal. Okay. Now, yeah, I put a hole in there. Let's see. Okay, so andesite. We'll plunk that up there. And we'll go boop. And actually, I think what I wanted to do was go across here. So I think we'll put that there. And we'll go back and we'll get more stone because I have stone smelting. But I want to go out at night because I want to hunt zombies. Haha, I was once. That's true. I was once. Yeah, I want to go hunt zombies because I want the rotten flesh. Because I need books, and in order to get books, I need leather. Wait. No, I need paper and leather, so I need to take care of that. So we'll do this right here for the archway, and then not like that though. Hold on. I have to remember to point it facing downwards. So we'll go this way and that way, and then there's the archway, and we're gonna have the oak go across both sides, which means that I built all that up for Squadoo. Although what I am gonna do is I'm gonna put a hole here. And I think I'm going to put a hole here. Because the holes in the ceiling, I'm going to put in, you see torches here for now. Those are kind of placeholders. But eventually I want to put in lanterns, because I think lanterns, where they're kind of just hanging out of the space, like there's going to be posts put in and then the lanterns coming out of them. I think that's going to look really, really, really spiffy, and I'm excited about that idea. So I have that. I have that here. Because the campfire, while it's providing some light, it's not providing enough. I'm going to put a hole in here. Excuse me. And then a hole in here. And then for the heck of it, a hole in here. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of lanterns, and obviously once I put them all in, it's going to determine how that all works out. And then over here, I have this space marked out down here for all the bookshelves. M says her big boy Vaughn, ball python, is out and about, and she hadn't really looked at him in a while, and he's almost 2 inches thick, and she doesn't know how he got so big. Well, you take care of him and you feed him, so he's going to be a big boy if you take care of him and feed him. So that is not a surprise. What will be a surprise in a split second, though, is we're going to find out. Oh, this is already. Hold out? What? Oh. Oh, oh dear. This wasn't here. I don't remember doing this before. Did somebody do this for me? Huh. I might have done this and just completely forgotten about it, but I don't remember. Well, you know what? We're just gonna start. Oh, you did that. Oh, thank you. It's appreciated. You saved me a couple of minutes. Because yeah, this right here is going to be okay. So see, I see dirt. So we're just gonna break that real quick. Ah, see? See? This is what I was talking about right here. Right here. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was afraid of. Coming out on the side of the mountain. That's what I was expecting. Okay, so at least we know we can't dig this way because this leads to the outside. Where's the dirt? There's the granite. Where's the dirt? I grabbed the dirt. Or did I? You know what? I'm just gonna pop that dirt, this dirt, that dirt, and just, ah, there it is. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna grab that dirt, go around, and then fill this back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one's for good luck, I guess. Okay, so we know we can't go this way. So we have to go this way. We have to go this way to dig. And for what I wanted to do, well, actually, wait, we can go this way too. For what I wanted to do, I have to be careful because I wanted the dormitories to be wide and spacious, kind of like the common room is. All right, let's see. I want to see how high we can dig before we hit sky. We should be able to. I mean, we are in the mountain. I mean, we should be able to dig fairly high. I want to say maybe 5 blocks high, although that's not high enough. So we'll have to carve all of this out. But I will. Okay, we can do that. And then this. What might have to happen is that we might have to terraform the side of the mountain. And I'm going to leave that torch there for a minute. But we might have to terraform the side of the mountain to accommodate us for the dorms. Because, you know, Minecraft, I mean, even though little kids are only 1 block high, So you give them a 4-block high room and it's a good time, right? We're thinking that these are 2-block high students. At least that's what the armor stands would tell us. When, if eventually with armor stands and stuff. Okay, so M is saying that sometimes her snakes get 2 mice a week, and that it's $50 a month in food for them. Let me see if I'm reading this right. But there's a $75 budget in case they need new bulbs, so if she doesn't need to replace any bedding or equipment, she gets some extra food. Well, that's good, I guess. Extra food for your snakers are always good. Your wiggle babies. That's what I'm calling your snakes from now on, your wiggle babies. If my cows can be lag babies, yours can be wiggle babies. Now, I said that I would not do that. Let me put that there. I said I would return to the YOLO realm in a little bit, and I will. I'm going to dig this out just a little bit longer before I pop back in and see if I can get back into the world. So this is a very narrow space. This is almost like Harry Potter cupboard level space. So we're going to... Yeah, see? This is why we have to terraform. But I'm going to leave the mountain there we go. I'm going to leave this exposed for now and just kind of let it be. It's okay, cool. It stands for You Only Live Once live. It is a hardcore world that was created for us, and our sole goal is to survive. And with Joe running the server, oh, there we go. That broke. That broke a lot. With Joe running the server, we've basically given him, whether we ask him to or not, free reign to basically try to make it so that we die. It's kind of like Naked and Scared, but there's the extra challenge of Joe. On top of that, a couple of us, in determining how we were going to play this, given that we were treating it like Naked and Scared, we've given ourselves the extra challenge of being vegan pacifists, which means that we do not use animal products. We use nothing made from animals, nor do we kill any mobs. So whether it is creeper or cow, we don't do anything to it. And we do have... Oh, this is going to be a problem. Okay, this is going to be tough. Okay. We're just going to have to do our best to make this work. What I might have to do is bring this down a lot, or... Ooh! I have an idea. I don't know how to do it yet, but I have an idea. What if I put glass along the top here, if I had enough glass? Because I have the sand, I can smelt it. What if I did that? Just covered this with glass and well, actually, no, that would be weird, because it would be the dorms. Maybe a skylight? Or a hidden window or something, so it wouldn't be so bad. Well, I'm going to put this here for now too, and light this up just a tinge. So I'm thinking that I would want to have this wide enough so that we could fit, 5 or 6 students in here. But we also have the dorms on the other side, so we have to be thoughtful about that as well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tear this down one more thing here. And I'm making a mess, and I already know it. Because there's not much else I can do in the common room for now, because I'm going to have to go harvest oak, and I have to find oak saplings, and I still need one one black wool, or not one wool, one dye, so that way I can, um, so that way I can get the sheep dyed, and then let's see, what are we looking at here? So this is all exposed, so we're going to just cover this up really fast. And expose all these exposed areas and cover those up. Okay, so 1, 2, that should do it for now. We'll just keep that covered. M says Vaughn is about 45 inches. That's a big boy right there. That's a very big boy. Alright, so looks like, oh, okay, looks like there's a tunnel in here as well. So it looks like somebody, Zen, was this you that did all this exploratory digging? Okay, so this is a painting, and I don't know where any of this leads. Oh. Oh dear, okay, so this is somebody's underground base. Or is this still within the mountain? Huh. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have to ask about that. There we go. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna just head back around. Because obviously someone's been mining in the mountain. And mining across the other side. Because this is where I am. So that's a little bit close for comfort. Okay. I'll have to ask about that. Alright, no big deal. But at least we have one of the common areas dug out. Let's see. What else is going on, everybody? Okay. So, I'm going to test one of the bank bands right now just for the heck of it. Uptime. 1 hour 17 minutes. Yoo-hoo! Okay. So it looks like nobody's been in here, so I'm gonna have to build some stairs up and around and kind of figure out where we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna leave a torch here so that I mark my spot and come back to that a little bit later. I probably made that too narrow because I think I went 1, 2, 3, and that's the 4th. Yeah, I started in the wrong spot. So 1, 2, 3, and then I think it should be here. So I'm just going to break that up. Because they don't have to be parallel to each other, because I think the way that the common area is, I want to say that I made the things a little too, I don't think they're even, but that's okay. Let's see, do I have food on me? Oh, I have cooked salmon, okay. Let me nom on that for a little bit. M says that Vaughn is 3'9". Also just found out the divide button on her calculator doesn't work. It worked last night, so she's not sure. Well, stranger things have happened. Let me plunk a torch in here just to be on the safe side, because we don't want Bob coming in. We've already had Bob come in once, and I'm not about that life again, for sure. Yeah, so FYI, I'm probably going to go for another 45 minutes. And before I do anything else, because I said I wanted to do some zombie hunting, I'm going to go back and double check and see if I can get into the YOLO realm. Let's see if that's not going to bother me. Okay, I'm back. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so all the sweet berries are here. Fool is here. I'm back. Boop. Are they AFK? Okay. Oh, no worries. I'm just letting you know that I'm back. And I can dig some more stuff out. That's fine. I'll go one more here. Oh, well, take care of yourselves, Ending. M is asking, what do I think about doing a You Only Live Once live stream day? I think that would be really clever and swell and all those other wonderful adjectives. However, I think for us, because we have the capability to do a stream day, I th- I kind of feel as though we have a responsibility to put our streaming goodness to good use. And I was actually talking to Kaylina about this. She was sharing this with us on her Discord the other day. But and even Liara has mentioned it too, that because of because of the wildfires and because of everything that's been going on over the last couple of weeks with families being affected and things being on fire and all this other stuff, um, I think it would really be a good idea to set up some sort of day. And I was actually thinking about doing this for my birthday as well, not necessarily for Australia, but for a charity in general. I've always wanted to do a charity stream ever since Mario Marathon, right? So Mario Marathon, and I'm getting off topic just a little bit, but I am answering your question at the same time um, because stories, I have them, right? There's this group out of Indianapolis that's called the Mario Marathon. And it's a group of friends that almost every year, they skipped last year. Um, we can figure that out. We can figure that out in a bit. Um, but they get together. They would get together once a year. They would convert their friend's basement, and they would play Super Mario games for like 4 days straight, just night and day, continuous stream all day for 4 straight days. And they would take turns and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't remember what they do for a living, but they're the ones that kind of were inspirational in wanting to do that kind of thing. And their streams raised money for Child's Play, which is a charity that prides itself on providing games and other fun things for kids in hospitals and domestic abuse shelters and that kind of stuff. Those kinds of places where kids need that joy. They need to have that joy in their lives because where they are, they kind of don't have any. So that's what Child's Play is for. So they would do that for Child's Play every year. And Kay was talking the other day. Kay was talking the other day about doing something for Australia, and Liara mentioned that the Truly Bedrock group, like her and I believe Zloy and a couple of other people, are doing an impromptu charity stream day on Saturday to help raise funds for an Australian charity. I don't know if they picked one yet. There are plenty to choose from. I know that Kay, I believe, is looking for one that is not animal related because a lot of the charity events and charity streams and people that are fundraising money are putting it towards the WWF Australia and I think not ASPCA, but you know what I mean, one of those kind of charities. So I think she was looking for firefighters or something along those lines, and I don't see why we couldn't do something similar. And I don't think anyone would have a problem with us wanting to do a charity stream, but I believe that for us to do it, we would have to talk about it, and that's something we can talk about offline in terms of when and which charity and how to set it up so that all the money we would raise would go towards that charity directly and not necessarily have us be the middle people for it. You know what I mean? Because that's what I would hope to avoid. I would want to, as long as it isn't PETA, you're down. No, it wouldn't be PETA. Um, it would be, it would definitely be something that is specifically Australia focused, Australia based, Australia only. That way we don't run the chance of that money being funneled to other places than we anticipate. So I would be down for that, and I think maybe we can have a conversation about it in the Discord or something like that, or separate, either one, um, over the next couple of weeks. For me personally, I know that once the beginning of February hits, my weekends are going to be sporadic. And I know I'm just standing here chatting with you. I should probably go do something constructive, so I'm going to go do that. Um, but it's one of those things where my semester is starting very, very soon. And I'm not a student and I'm not a teacher, but I'm a mentor. And the students that I mentor have a bunch of different events coming up over the next couple of months. Whether it is a conference down south or it is a charity event like the Polar Bear Plunge, which I will be doing again this year because there, as far as I know, are no conflicts with it. And that's something I've done. I only missed last year. I've done it every year since 2014, where basically I go to the ocean. I go down the shore, as we call it. Regardless of wherever in Jersey you are, it's always down the shore. It's not to the beach, it's down the shore. Um, where we go down the shore and it's 30, 40 degrees, doesn't matter. We go in our suits and we just run into the ocean. Now, I'm not one of those people that will run into the ocean and then just, go all the way in, because, I mean, if I'm going to have a death wish, it's going to be on this server and this server only, not in real life. And, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. So sorry about that. I went to scratch my nose and I missed. Rip headphone users, I'm sorry. That's my bad. Um, but, oh, poo. Do I have a hoe? Oh, I don't have a hoe. I need to go find a hoe. Let's see. Seeds and wheat and such. Do we have a hoe? Fool, do we have a hoe? Because I boo-booed. I need to fix that. Don't know. Well, we have stone and sticks. I'll just make one. I think there's one in the spawn cavern, but I'm not going to go all the way back there for it. I'll just go make one. I'm going to plant what's here first. But yeah, so I do participate in the polar bear plunge. I do recognize that I have to be careful with it because I have something called Raynaud's phenomenon, which basically means that when my skin is exposed to cold, or my extremities are exposed to cold, all the blood rushes to the middle, and thus my what you call one, two. Actually, wait, I have the cobblestone. I just need the sticks. Where are the sticks? I have to find them. I know I brought some. I just have to find them. I will use sticks. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, so basically my hands and my feet get really cold, and then they turn red and they burn, and it's a whole to do. It's a whole to do. So I'm very careful, and I talk to my doctors, and I don't run in all the way. I just usually go up to the like mid knee, or like mid calf to knee, and then run out again. And a couple of years the weather's so warm that you don't even feel it. You're just kind of like, okay, that was it. And then there's some years, there was one year in particular where I needed help. Am I listening to Post Malone? No. I have no music on right now, other than what the game's providing. That's probably your machine, because I barely know who that is. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I know who Post Malone is, um, but maybe your Spotify was lonely, or it just like glitched. It happens. Um, oh, I put the hoe in here. That's okay. It's Tuesday. It's okay to be confused. M says the plunge sounds intense. Well, it can be. I know that there was one year where I needed help putting on my pants and my socks and my shoes. I physically couldn't move. I was so frozen and my hands had stiffened into fists a little bit. So I couldn't let the curl of my I couldn't let the curl of my fingers. I couldn't control it. Um, and so I had to have help in just basically getting dressed. That is something I don't recommend. When it is that cold, regardless of if you have sensitivities or not, don't do the plunge. Opt out. Don't be the hero. Don't be brave because you're just going to get hurt. I was fine, obviously, but again, not something I would recommend. Now, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't registered yet. I'm hoping to register soon because I have to there's a threshold you have to meet because the thing is with the plunge they don't just want random people coming in and just jumping into the ocean willy-nilly. You have to be very serious about it. And when you're serious about it, you'll fundraise. And so every person who plunges, oh, all right, have fun. Every person who plunges has to fundraise at least $100 just to get in the water. Um, Good night, fool. Thanks a lot for the help. And thanks for making sure I got here okay. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Good. Good, 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 good. Let's see. We'll put the wheat in here and we'll grab a baked potato because I'm starting to get hungry. I'm not sure what else I can do since I'm the only person on here tonight. Um, yeah, I've not heard much of of his stuff. I'm not really as familiar with him all that much. Yeah, I know I'm yeah, stop it. Okay. So these saplings haven't grown yet. We don't have a mine in here yet, but knowing our luck, it's going to be rough. We've got that hidden away. Let's see, we've got another wheat here. So this is probably going to be the majority of the rest of the stream is me planting stuff. um, oh, that's right. He did a track with Ozzy Osbourne, right? I don't think I've heard it yet, which is surprising. I would hear of these things. Okay. So if you're in my Discord, bless you. Manatee's sitting on the couch beside me. So if you hear any random noises, that's not me hitting the mic. It's him. He has his headphones on so he can't hear diddly poop. And that's right. I said diddly poop. And so he's going to just, do what he's going to do. Okay, so that's ores and stuff. So that's not any of this mess. Okay, so it's nighttime. Just looking around here. Let's see. Yeah, there's not much I can do on here right now because there's nobody else here. So I'm kind of wondering if, because I'm by myself, and because, uh, because I'm by myself, and because there's not much going on here, talk to me, peeps. Should I head back over to Phalicraft, or should I head back over to the Persephone build and continue working on that? Because last I heard, there was an Enderman waiting for me when I get there. You tell me what you want me to do. Which reminds me, one of these streams, I think I might want to do or set up somehow a choose your own adventure where I just go and do stuff and you just tell me what to do. Now, mind you, it wouldn't be something during YOLO where, your decision could kill me, actively kill me, because that would be unfortunate. But, is what it is. Oh, that was quick. Okay, so it's daytime. Alrighty. Okay. M says the Haley collab was incredible too. Halsey collab. I don't know who Halsey is. I don't think I've heard of them. If I've heard their song, I just didn't know it was them, so I'm not sure. But I'm gonna have to find that out anyway, aren't I? So I'm just gonna keep going here because there's not much I can do on Phalicraft right now because I need black wool and I have to do some more math in terms of how far into the mountain I can go. Plus, I have to find out about who's been digging in that hill because I don't want to encroach on any active player's space. That would be unfortunate. So let's see. I think we wanted this to be the storage room. So I think I'm going to dig a few more layers out here. I think we should be fine. I think I'll dig out 3 more layers. And then I'll switch over to Jody and I'll show you what's going on there. I mean, quite frankly, it's a party. I mean, we're going to go server hopping tonight, which is something I wasn't expecting to do. But, hey, you know what? Sometimes things are a blessing in disguise. But in the meantime, for those of you that are still here, why don't we play a little Q&A? What's a question you might have for me? I'm really curious. What is something that you want to know? Or something that you maybe think you know but don't about me? Oh, garbage. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Alright. Oh, that's for all the sweet berries. Okay. Boop, in you go. Yeah, I'm just going to use this till it breaks. It's fine. Emily asks, what kind of music do I usually listen to? Usually is is a word. And I say it like that because it honestly depends on my mood and the day. I can tell you with the deepest of certainty that you will always know what kind of mood I'm in based on what I'm currently listening to. My preference is heavy metal. And I'm talking everything from your more mainstream Metallica, let's see, what's considered mainstream? I listen to basically almost everything metal. So I listen, and so you've got your thrash, you have your Metallica, you have your Megadeth, you have your Anthrax, you have your Slayer. Those are the big four. The big four in thrash. Then you have the industrial metal, which is Nine Inch Nails. Which is another very, very favorite band of mine. Their earlier stuff from 89 to 96 is just incredible. I could listen to it on repeat. Then there's the goth metal, which is Typo Negative. And fun fact, Typo Negative's October Rust, which just celebrated another anniversary the other day of its release. It's been out now for, I believe, 23 years. And it's still an album that holds up today. Every October, I crank that album out on Spotify or however I can listen to it. At work, I listen to it on YouTube because I can't listen to it on Spotify because I don't have Spotify at work. But I listen to that album on repeat for the entire month, and I don't get sick of it. It's the only time of year I listen to that album. And I mean literally October 1st to Halloween. And I throw in some stuff from Bloody Kisses as well, just to kind of break it up a little bit. But I listen to that every October. If I want something heavy but thinky, or thought provoking rather, I listen to Mudvayne. Mudvayne's is easily one of my favorite bands. If I want something that's more mellow, I go to Vast Visual Audio Sensory Theater and Voltaire. I love Voltaire. His work is hilarious. He's mainly a parody goth artist. Um, and if you can get your hands on the EP Band on Vulcan from 1997 or 8, it's worth the listen. You'll thank me later. I believe the songs on Band on Vulcan were re-recorded and re-released on by Trek Duel, which came out in 2012. I haven't heard that album in its entirety, but I know that at least one song was altered for it. I have heard of Baby Metal. I have heard of them. I know what you're talking about. They are weird. I don't mind them. They're not a band that I will actively go listen to, but if they're on, I will listen. But there's other stuff that I listen to, not just heavy metal. I do listen to alternative. I grew up in the 80s, so your hair bands, your White Snakes, your Def Leopards, your Poison, that stuff I listen to. Um, and you know what? You know what? I will, and you know what? I think, I, th- you know what? No, I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna make another pick. I'm gonna make another pick so I can finish this room. May have two more sticks. But yeah, I mean, I have everything in my iPod from Britney Spears to Will Smith to Typo Negative to Slayer. I mean, it's all over the map. I'm a conundrum. I'm a conundrum. And there is some hip hop I will listen to. Um, Fun fact, I freak my friends out because I can rap along to Jump Around and they don't expect that from me. Well, most of it. There's some stuff that I trip up on, but it cracks them up so hard. Just like, oh my god, you know the words to this? Like, yes, honey, I was in high school when this came out, or whatever it was. But I do listen to some, like, there's a Metallica cover band that's instrumental. It's all orchestral instruments. They're called Apocalyptica. That's really good. I'll listen to even Blues Traveler. I've heard of The Weeknd, but I'm not familiar with their stuff. Um, but yeah, I basically listen. The only thing I don't listen to is country music and gangster rap. I can't listen to like early '90s Snoop, mid '90s Eminem. Yeah, sure, I listen to that. But you give me some of the stuff that's out there and just, it's not my cup of tea. I won't listen to it. And most country I won't either. I can't. No, I just can't. M is asking, if I had unlimited money and time, what hobby would I pick up? Well, I'd have several. One of which is sleeping. I would get more sleep because I don't sleep enough. I get insomnia and I am a creature of the night. Uh, I prefer I prefer being up at night than during the day. If you haven't been able to tell, I'm addicted to coffee, and mainly because I don't sleep enough. um, I'd also I'd also like more time to knit and properly learn how to crochet. Like actually give myself the time to learn how to do it properly. Because I kind of can knit. I can knit rectangles, and I've knitted blankets before. I'm sorely out of practice because it hasn't been cold enough for me to want to have the wool yarn on my lap. But that's something I want to get back into at some point. I have, I think, 3 skeins of yarn here as it is that I have to put to good use. Um, I'd love to go hiking more and backpacking and just travel. I love to travel. I don't like being home. I'm not a homebody whatsoever. I actually really dislike being home. Not that I hate my house or anything, far from it. I want to be able to explore and see stuff. Um, but I think also if I had the time and money, I would just want to keep playing this because I enjoy it so much. This has become a this has become a favorite hobby of mine now, and this is something I would never even considered just a few years ago. And there's probably other stuff that if I'll wake up in the middle of the night and say, "Oh yeah, I should have said that." So that that too. M says that she listens to a lot of trap and hip hop, and asked about the weekend, which I already answered. I have no idea what trap is. I'm going to ask you to enlighten me because that would be interesting to learn about. Like, I'm willing to learn about different music and different genres and stuff. Um, there's just some stuff I just won't listen to out of principle, but the rest of it I'm up for. Let's see. Just going to check outside. Everything looks good. I'm going to come back in. Let's see. M says, come to Kansas if I want to see grass. Duly noted. Come to New Jersey if you want to see diners. We have so many of them that you wouldn't be able to choose. Some of which are okay, some of which are kind of eh, and some of which are just mm-mm. The one diner we love, which is our favorite, and where we had our first date, it's over in Essex County somewhere. Um, that diner is the one of the busiest. What? We haven't been there in a long time. Oh, it's Hudson County. Oh, I'm getting corrected over here. That's right. It's on the border. That's why I get confused. Yeah, it's technically in Hudson County on the border of Hudson and Essex. Because we grew up out that way, and that diner is so busy that the last time we went there, it was just on a random day, and it was still a 20-30 minute wait. So, it's one of those things where you find a good diner and you just always want to go there, even when you can't or you live far away from it. And M says that she would eat at all the diners. Well, we would make sure to bring you to the good ones. We wouldn't bring you to the greasy spoons. And there are a few that Guy Fieri, if you ever saw his show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, there are a few. Um, he's been to a bunch. I believe there was even one special that was all New Jersey diners, which, makes sense. And I think we had been to about 5 or 6 of them. I don't remember. I have to look up the episode and find out. I know that the oh, hi again, Dorita. Welcome back. I know that the one person, it was this place called Marie's, and he met this chef named Carl who recently just passed away. Um, he was a friend of um, my brother-in-law's and my coworkers, and he was on the show, and he ended up becoming a celebrity chef because he was on Guy's Grocery Games. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that show before. I got to meet him once, and I thought he was genuinely a really nice dude. He was very respectful, and his food was out of this world. And so, the culinary world lost somebody very special in Carl. And Space Dorito says, M says, hey Space, I like your face. And Dorito says, thanks M. Also, OMFG, Guys Grocery Games. Yep, Guys Grocery Games. So, Dorito, since you're here, I have just been kind of meandering about harvesting everything because I'm the only one here and I don't know what to do with myself. The um the area has been appropriately cleared out and the crops are growing and getting harvested as we go along. And we have the storage unit ready for all the different chests that we want to lay out. But I thought I would leave that up to Pearl and the others to kind of map out for how they want to handle it. I don't want to basically lay the space out and say this is what we're going to do because that's not my call to make. It's a group call. Excuse me. So part of me wants to kind of stick around here for a little bit longer, and part of me
wants to head back over to Jody because I can't. There's not much I can do on Phalicraft because I need a black dye. I need one black dye to dye one of my sheep. Because if you saw before, um, I started building the roof of my Hufflepuff house with acacia steps. And oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I just want to dye one of my sheep. That's it. I just want to dye one of my sheep so that way I can have yellow and black wool. Because I was looking at it and I said, okay, well, I could I could do the roof in acacia, right? And that's fine. But I kind of got this thought of, well, Hufflepuff colors are yellow and black. Why don't I just do the roof in yellow and black and just use wool? And that would be fine. So that's kind of where my head is right now. So I'm thinking maybe I should do that. I'm thinking maybe I should head that way. So yeah. So that's kind of where my head is right now. And I think that's what I want to do. But since I don't have that black dye, I can't do it. So I thought maybe I should just go back to Jody because we've been at this for, yeah. Dorito, can you hit uptime for me, please? Like, exclamation point uptime. Okay, thank you. Are vegans allowed to have aquariums? They're not killing the fish, they're just watching them swim, so I don't see why not. Why wouldn't vegans have pets? They just won't eat them. Okay, you know what? There's nothing else I can do on YOLO right now. I'm the only person here. So I'm going to log out. And I'm going to go to Phalicraft real quick. Just waiting for it to render. Give it a second. There we go. Okay, looks like I'm the only one active. I left this open for some reason. I should know better than that. Why do you think I'm in a jungle, Em? I'm not in the jungle. I'm in Spawn Town. And see, if you see here, I have a couple of yellow sheep, which is great. I have a bunch of white sheep and I have a couple of gray sheep, and I'm assuming that Buck the naked sheep is long gone, or has been captured and brought back over here. I still have to replace this post. Are we in a jungle? I actually don't know, and I'm not going to answer that. I'm going to say maybe. I don't know. Okay, so it's nighttime. Perfect. This is what we wanted. We want nighttime. And we're going to venture out this way. And I know Dorito is on their way. Yeah, yeah. I know Dorito is on their... Oh my goodness, that is flippin' hilarious. Okay, see, this is what I want. Come here, big boy. Come get it. I'm gonna back away because I don't want the spider after me, too. Eh. Eh. There we go. Oh, no, don't tell me. Oh my gosh, I'm full up. Alright, hold on. That's not good. I'll come back for that. Whoopsie. Make sure your pockets are empty before you do anything. Alright, what can I stash? What can I... Oh, sweet baby hamsters. Come on now. This is ridiculous. Let's fill up on the salmon. Wait, why do I not have... Oh, for crying out loud. Hi, Space. I am trying to, hello. I have, oh good, thank you. I'm gonna go dye my sheep. Boom. That's alright, I'll be fine. Just hurt a little bit. It's fine. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go find where I left that rotten flesh. There it is. Ah. No, I want that. Give that to me. Thank you. That's all I want in life. Alright, there's a creeper over there. We don't want to attract attention. Okay. Alright, I don't need all this cobble, so the cobble's gonna go away. And I'm gonna get rid of this cobble. Okay, that's better. And what else do I have on me? Oh, that's granite. I could use that. Alright, that is flippin' hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of funny. Dorito, you're probably gonna chuckle at me, but I came out because when oh no! Dorito! Oh. Poo. I came out because I wanted to get a couple of zombies, because on this realm you can smelt rotten flesh and get leather as opposed to looking for cows. Yes. Okay. So that's basically why I went, you know, I went and had no fear there, but I'm so full of stuff. Yes, I know, but I have very few diamonds right now. I bought a whole bunch of diamonds from Vin and oh! Oh no you don't. Not today, buddy. Yes, today. Oh. I'm just gonna take a screenshot. Epson chat, everybody. Epson chat. It blew up my bed. Oh, jerk. Alright. Lots of Eps, everybody. This was a fail. I'm emptying my stuff now. Actually, wait, you come here. Put those away. That away. Poo. I have a bow. No, it came in from up there. It came in from the mountain. I need to get a roof on this bad boy. Did it take out my... Oh, okay, I have 2 planks. Did it take out all the rest of the planks? Or did I just not pick them up yet? It probably didn't... Oh, it probably took all the planks. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's see if I have 5 acacia planks in here, or if the darn thing ate them all. Huh. Okay. I think it ate... I think it ate all the acacia planks. That stinks. Alright. I'm gonna have to go shop an acacia tree. Alright, so space, don't mind me, I'm gonna just do this real fast. Oh! Thank you. See, this is what I say to everybody. Everybody's so helpful. Expediting the removal of these leaves here. Because I want the acacia saplings so that way I can replant. Thing is, that's one of the rules that I think every server has, where, you know, if you take stuff, you can, you know, just replant it and it's fine. But I really did need that sapling. Oh, wait, that's dark oak. That's acacia. Where's the acacia sapling? There's birch. Oh, there it is. Okay, acacia sapling. Oh, beat me to it. Thanks. Okay, let's see. Alright, now that we've taken that, I'm gonna go get the planks I need so I can fix the floor of my hut. Curse you, creeper! Oh, that's right, it took my crafting bench too. Did it blow up my crafting bench completely? I think it blew up the crafting bench completely because I don't see it here. Did you pick anything up when it blew up? Alright. Because I had the 2 chests and the crafting bench, and I feel like it blew something up and took it. But I'm not sure what. Let's see, what was I going to do with this? I was going to... Oh, that's right, acacia planks. Alright. Okay, so the floor is good as new. But really need to get on that blarg. Okay, this has to get emptied out. And I think for this, what am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for shears, which means I need to take the iron block that I have unless I have something over here. Alright, so I'm gonna have to break down this iron block, which is not bad. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make shears. I'll put them in this empty spot right here. The bed I'll put back where it was over here for now. Reset my spawn point so that way I don't get busted up. Curse the fact that I have so much cobblestone. I'm going to have to bring that downstairs. And then go start shearing sheep. And thankfully I have an empty space in my inventory for this. Alright, let's see what we got. But in any event, so now that that catastrophe is dealt with appropriately, what other stuff do you want to ask, if anything? What else do you want to know? I'm up for pretty much answering most questions within reason. Nothing political, nothing religious, but everything else, go right ahead. Alright, where'd that Okay, is the black sheep naked? Yeah, I think the black sheep's naked. That's fine. Okay. So I have to wait for them to eat grass. That's fine. Emily asks if I have a favorite big box department store. That's a different question. I appreciate questions like that. Um, I guess it would be maybe Best Buy or Kohl's, because those are the two that I'm always in. Sometimes Macy's, depending on what we need. Um, I mean, I have favorite locations too, but I'd rather not get into that. But because I've some stores are better than others, some locations are better than others. Mhm, mhm. I've found a lot of dresses and a lot of work clothes there, um, and Christmas presents too, to an extent. They're also relatively easy to get to. It's not like we have to. It's not like we have to have a 5-hour drive to go find one. Come here, my pretties. All right, I think that's good for a start. Well, there's not much. There's not much I can do right now. I have. Let's see. I have 30 leather right now. I just need the paper, and I don't have the paper right now. So let's take a look out here for a split second. Let's back up. So I kind of have this all laid out with the acacia, but part of me is kind of thinking I might have to do some stacking here. So let me grab the scaffolding that space left with me. So if we were to instead take some of the yellow wool, right, and put it here. Well, actually, wait. We can do black wool instead, and put the black wool in the middle, and then like that. Oh wait, not like that. That's the wrong color. Now, here's the thing. M says, I understand the favorite location thing. She used to drive 20 minutes out of the way for Subway. Hey, you know what? When you have a favorite and you're willing to go out for it, then do it. You do you. That's what I always say. You do you. Okay, so I need some thoughts here, chat peeps, and I'm actually going to move this over so that way I can see all of you. Acacia steps or yellow and black wool? Do I make my roof look like a bee because Hufflepuff is yellow and black? Or do I stick with the original design that I had of the acacia steps? Space is saying bee roof. And M says there was one 45 seconds from her house and another one 8 minutes away. That's not too bad. Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of beautiful comments over here of bees, 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 bee, 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 bees. Okay, so we can turn this into a little beehive. That's fine. So it looks like I'm going to be shearing sheep for quite a while. That's fine. So let's go do that. And the questions, by the way, tonight have been absolutely wonderful. Feel free to poke my brain. Feel free to get me to think. Because those are the kinds of questions that I really, really like. I love being put on the spot. As uncomfortable as it is. Oh, I hit the mic again. Sorry, peeps. As uncomfortable as it is, I don't mind. I don't mind answering questions. I mean, while we're waiting for these sheep to not be wandering around all unwooled and the whatnot. As I keep looking around, I'm hoping that I see that there's only one black sheep and two yellow sheep, so I'm getting twice as much yellow as I am black, and I think that's gonna end up being an advantage because I think I'm gonna end up using more yellow than black anyway. M says, what would you describe your fashion style as? Super casual and laid back, I think, is a good way to put it. I mean, granted, for certain days at work and for certain volunteer events, I'm required to be somewhat dressy. So I will break out the black pants and nice top kind of thing, and that's fine. But personally, I can't. It's not me. I make it me when I have to, but it's not me in a nutshell at all. I prefer to just be chill and comfortable. Um, Yoga pants and sweats are fine. I prefer jeans, although if I'm home, I'll wear yoga pants and sweats to my dying day because that is what I'm most comfortable in when I'm home. But when I'm out, it's always jeans and a t-shirt and a sweatshirt. Sneakers or winter boots, just that's how I roll. Um, I'm very laid back like that to the point where um, when my students would, you know, when they meet me for the first time and they would say, Mrs. NJ, I would bristle because it drives me crazy. I adore them, but I can't stand it. I don't like being called Mrs. NJ. No offense to anyone intended, just it's too formal for me, I think is the best way to put it. It's way too formal. I prefer very casual things. Very casual. Um, but yeah, I don't wear heels anymore. Um, I I would wear boots or wedges because the heel is thick and balanced out. Don't put me in regular heels, don't put me in stilettos, don't put me in anything over an inch because I will fall and break my ankle and it'll be a bad time for everyone involved. I have tripped on my own 2 feet so many times because walking in heels is something of a or it's something of an acquired skill. Let's put it that way. And I will say this over and over again, but I really want to meet John Barrymore again for longer than 5 seconds, just so that I could ask him how long it took him to be able to walk in heels the way that he does. He makes it look so effortless and so painless and so easy. I I I I'm not gonna lie, I'm low key jealous of that. Um, but yeah, I would love to pick his brain about the best ways to walk around in heels. I still wonder how I even Manatee looks at me and he says, "You notice people's feet a lot." I said, "Yeah, if women are wearing those heels, I look at their feet so I can figure out how they walk, how they place their foot. Where does the pressure start from placement to forward progression?" Just to figure out how to get my foot to do the same thing so that I don't twist my ankle in the process. And I haven't quite mastered that yet. M says, do I have a preferred kind of nut? She enjoys Brazilian nuts. Pistachios. Pistachios are my favorite. They were my mom's favorite.
and they are my favorite, although give me walnuts and pecans and you won't hear me complain. Those are my favorites. Dorito says that they like corn nuts. I haven't seen those very often, so I don't know how to feel about them. M says, in heels, you want to put down the ball of your foot and not use your heel. Interesting. Okay, duly noted. I'm going to try that the next chance I get. Because I still do have heels, I just don't wear them. I probably should. My feet look good in heels. Alright, come on. Eat the grass. Eat the grass. And it's nighttime. Are there zombies around? I can murder their faces while we wait. It's a lot of dark spaces. No wonder I got hit with creepers. I gotta block this all up. M says, make sure to use your hips to absorb some of the impact. Yeah, I think that was also part of it. Because, I mean, my feet would hurt. My feet would hurt after such a short period of time from wearing them. It wasn't even funny. It was painful. Alright, so it looks like we don't have any mobs in here just yet. Like, sway them, she says. Like Marilyn Monroe, almost. Right? Okay. So, everyone's sleeping for the night. Alright, then I have 6 acacia logs left. And I realize I can't see my hotbar. The acacia logs are over here. Let's get those. We'll put these in while we're at it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to go up there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up there and fix that myself. Alright, move over here, do the same thing. I forgot that I had wanted to make the acacia walls one higher than before. Let's boop that. And then plunk that. Okay, excellent. Alright. Emily says, what is one thing on my bucket list? To visit Germany. Why is it there? Because I've wanted to visit Germany since I was a kid. I'm German, and I love the country and I love the language, even though I don't really speak it anymore. I've always wanted to go. That's one big thing on that's the big thing on my bucket list, is to go to Germany and to be able to have real German food and have a sip of authentic German beer, because I don't drink beer, so it's just for the experience. And just revel in those moments, you know? There's a group of my friends that go every year, and it's always at a time when I can't go. And it's just, sorry guys, I really can't. I really can't do it. So, alright, so we're gonna speckle this, I think. Actually, Dorito, if you look along the wall on the right-hand side of, if you look on the wall on the right-hand side of the common room, that's where all the bookcases I want are gonna go. Because I'm trying to build a library there. Alright, so we're just gonna plunk this in. And I think we'll break this. I need a lot of books, yeah. I basically want to cover that whole wall. Alrighty, I trust you. So we'll do this and we'll have it stick out like a little awning. A little checkered awning. I don't remember if Hufflepuff was necessarily
in checkers, but yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Alright, so let's back that up. Oh, look at that! How cool is that? That's what we're looking for. That's the shout we want. I think I'm probably not using that slang right, but that's fine. I'll get it right eventually. Okay. That's better. But yeah, that looks really good. M says that she will come with me. Germany is on her bucket list, and she speaks a bit of German. I need to get back into Duolingo, and I need to start getting back into it and start practicing more. I'm actually kind of a little embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. Low key embarrassed at myself for not maintaining what I learned in high school and to some extent college. Um, I love the German language. I think it's a romance language for a reason, and it's just so good. I mean, think of all the crazy words it comes up with for all the different things, whether it's Schadenfreude or something else. There's a word for every. There's one word for everything, and that fascinates me to no end. And when I was in high school, by the time I graduated, I could speak it a little bit, I could write it, I could read it. And while I can still read it to a very limited extent, I can't write it or read or speak it the way that I used to. And I find that to be very disappointing. M says she loves the roof, awesome. And she says that speaking German is the only reason why she can pronounce 60. Um, yeah, I finally managed to get the S and the K not as transposed as I've had before. It would also help if I climbed the scaffolding and jumped up appropriately. Whee! Okay. So, how do we want to do this? I guess what we can do here is not do that, but we can jut it out so that it's black. This. Alright. Be right with you, Dorito. I am plunking down the wool for the roof that I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, this doesn't have to necessarily be perfect, but let's see. Boop and boop. Alright, so that doesn't look quite right. And I think it's because this needs to stick out one more. But I don't... it's an optical illusion again, isn't it? I had the same problem when I was putting the farmer's market on Jody together. I just could not figure out how to get the staircase look with the with the wool that I was working with. Alright, so we know that this looks okay. So I think I just have to come up straight. Yeah, I think I have to just come across straight. I think I went one block too far out. Yeah, I went one block too far out. So let's go here and go retrieve these little buggers, and then it would be here. So it would be yellow, and then black, yellow, black, and then we would cover this up, but this would be embedded into the, this will be embedded into the mountain. So that can stay exactly as it is. But I think what I'm going to have to do is take some dirt, put it along here, and then build up, and then over and across, and then down that way. Hello. How goes? Oh,
Oh, thank you. Um, ow. I'm digging my arm right into the side of my laptop. It's leaving a mark. M says, what's one goal in Minecraft that I haven't accomplished yet? Uh, there are a bunch of different things that I haven't done yet. Um, I eventually would like the courage to go into the end. I'm not there yet, but someday I will be. And I think I'm gonna have to use some of this granite as a buffer. I'm gonna have to use this to build the roof. Alright, just want to check something here. Okay, I've been going for 2.5 hours. Yikes. This is one of the downfalls and one of the things about streaming that I always have to keep in mind but always forget at the same time, is that I could easily do this for, I think Kay mentioned yesterday that she had gone for 6 hours or 6.5 hours, and I thought that was bonkers. And here I am sitting in and nearly clocking in at 2.5 hours when I told myself that I was only going to go for 2, if that. So, oops. Oopsie. So I think what I'm going to have to do, I think this will be alright. I think I'm going to have to do that and then bring this down. Okay. Yeah, so then this down here will allow us to put out the row that juts out for the roof. And I've got the awning back there already, and this will be built up because then what we can do is put the stuff over there and then go from there. M asks, other than Harry Potter, do I have a favorite book or series of books? Um, that's another good question. I've always been a fan of Anne Rice's work, especially her earlier works, both the more risque series and the Interview with the Vampire series. Those are definitely always on my read lists, and I actually have a few of her books that I have to finish, or actually, start, which I haven't done yet, and that's an on me kind of thing. Um, so I'm hoping to do that very soon. Um, I should not have put that there. That would have been bad. There's a 2-book series that I greatly enjoy, or have enjoyed. The name of the author escapes me, but I believe the first book was called Conclave. It's from a Jersey author, and in that book and the sequel to it, um, it basically was a discussion about a priest's ascent into um, the cardinal, becoming a cardinal, and his how do I put it? And his foray, if you will, into that very microcosmic world of the cardinals and picking a pope successor. And I thought it was a fascinating take on it. And so I highly recommend it. I believe the author's name was Greg Iles, I want to say. And I believe the first book was called Conclave. That's a favorite of mine. Another book series that I've read is a book written by
one of my former students named Carrie Magro, who is a public speaker who speaks about disability and autism awareness. Um, I believe his first book was called Defining Autism from the Heart, which I definitely suggest you read. It's basically his life story about how he was diagnosed and how he went to he went to live with that diagnosis and how he worked with it and just his life. And I thought it was a fascinating read. So I do greatly recommend it. Let's see what else. I'm not as voracious a reader as my coworker who has a book with him every single day, but I do try to read pretty often. There's another book that we just read that I thought overall was good, but I didn't like the ending. It was called Of Children in Bone by an African American author, and I apologize for not remembering her name. I'm very bad with names, but I read that for a book club, and I thought it was fascinating. And there's a book I just read a couple of months ago called "Crazy Is My Superpower," and it was a biography of a wrestler known as AJ Lee. I've met her, and she's wonderful. She's one of the nicest people I've ever met. But it basically talks about her life story and living in poverty and with her parents and her mom who was bipolar but not diagnosed, and how just her journey into being diagnosed as bipolar and how she's lived with it and how she's worked with it to like allow her to live the best life that she can with that kind of diagnosis. And M says, that sounds super interesting since she's got the whole shtick going on. Yeah, I definitely, I will always shout his writing, Carrie's writing, and I hope that you get to meet him sometime. He does do tours and speeches every year, and I already know that he has a full itinerary pretty much going forward. So he might be coming to an area near you in 2020. I don't know for certain, but it's not hard to find out. And I can always ask him as well. M is asking if I've heard of Escape from Camp 14. Um, I might have, but I'm not entirely sure. What's that about? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna make it work. Oh, that works. That's coming together kind of spiffy, if you ask me. That's looking good. M says it's about an escapee from the North Korean labor camps. You know what? I would want to read that. Um, if you could DM that to me, that would be great because I will not remember the title in the morning, and I would want to try to pick that up on Kindle or what have you, or ask the library if they have it. Yeah, if you could do that for me, please, that would be great. We're gonna put up more scaffolding here. And we're gonna do this. And I think we're gonna throw in some granite over here to fill in that. Oh yeah, please, absolutely, go right ahead. So I think we'll do one black here and one yellow there, just so that it still looks like it's blending into the scenery. Mm. wait, I think it's... Let me look over here. This makes no sense. Oh, that's right, because I have to put black wool up there. But it should match. I think I've been doing this backwards. Yeah, I did that backwards. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in and fix it. Okay. Actually, I'll come over here and do it. Just keeping an eye out for creepers. Alright, so this is all as it should be. And I think this is where we kind of went sideways. So we're going to take this out. M says she read it for college and thought she would hate it, but read it all in one night and cried the whole way through. That's when you know it's a good book, when it makes you cry. And then M says, there's also a book I read for college called Dance of the Tiger, which was a dramatization of a theory about the demise of Homo neanderthal. That sounds like a really interesting read. I'm going to have to check that out as well. I'm going to try to remember that. So this, I think, I need to get more wool for. That works. Okay, so let me go down here. And Space is the hero today for helping me get all this black wool with only one black sheep. Alright. So I think if it's okay with everybody, I'm gonna head out in probably about 5 minutes or so. I would shear sheep for hours. Well, you go ahead and do that because you've been running 3 black sheep. Oh, that's the best. Okay. You dyed another one. Oh, well, thank you. That's going to be really helpful. Alright, we're going to break these because they are out of order. They're not where they're supposed to be. So, let's see. We need black here, 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 and there. And there. Okay, so that means we need yellow here, 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 and here. Oh, I see. I've got it checkered on this side, but not on this side. How did I screw that up? It's not checkered on this side. Huh. Okay. Alright, well, mistakes were made. It's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to be mine. M says that she loved that book. She read it right after the book she just mentioned. Well, that's cool. That's the power of the literary word, though. Honestly. You know, as an author, you're doing it right when you can compel your reader to have an emotion. It's what all writers look for, regardless of what that emotion is. They all want their story to pull something. Okay, so looks like I have a little bit of tweaking to do with this. The orange probably looked better, but I think this fits more with Hufflepuff. I'm going to take a screenshot so that I can show the Discord. But to be perfectly honest, everybody, oh wait, hold on. Dorito says their favorite emotion for people to feel when they read their writing is anguish. Oof, okay. Well, what I mean, it's a strong emotional response, so that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense in the long run. But in any event, I realize I've been going for a really long time and much longer than I anticipated, and I have work in the morning. But I'm going to come over here and I'm going to leave my shears in here just in case they're needed, and I'm also going to leave some extra iron too. I saw. Thank you very much. Excuse me. So I'm waving goodbye. But I think before I go, let's see. M says, I find ancient history like that so interesting and combined with genetics and formatted as a story just so well done. I'm definitely gonna have to read that. Just send me the info. And I realize, because it's almost quarter to midnight here, I realize that I need to get some sleep. Um, oh, thank you, Dorito. I was gonna look for someone to raid. I would love to be able to raid Blonde again. Um, but I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who popped in tonight. Um, I've been NJ Coffee Junkie, NJ for short. Um, hold on, let me get out of this and let me go into F5 so you can see the back of my head. Awesome. Okay. I can't take off my gear. So here I am. Hello. There's Dorito in the background. Hello, Dorito. But basically, this has been a lot of fun. We had some glitches, and some of you have been really kind enough to stick with me through them, and for that, I'm grateful. I want to give a shout to Mick for the follow, and for Pearl, who I do believe was my first ever raid, and it just occurred to me now that I think that was my first ever raid. So thank you, Pearl, so much. Um, but if you want to keep up with when I stream, because my streaming schedule right now is not set, please check out my social media info underneath where this stream is playing. You can follow me on Twitter at NJCoffeeJunkie. You can catch me on YouTube where I post all of my stream replays. That's at NJ Coffee Junkie as well. This stream replay will be up within 24 hours. Last night's stream replay will be up tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. And also, if you want to keep the conversation going when I'm not offline, feel free to join my Discord. My Discord is open to everyone. The link to that is also below. It's an open invite, so come on in and have some fun. Grab a mug, and have a seat, and enjoy the ride. But with that, we're gonna go ahead, and we're gonna raid somebody. And okay, I need to refresh because I don't see Blonde on here. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna do that real quick. But yeah. I just want to make sure that I have the info because Dorito had mentioned that Blonde was streaming. I don't see Blonde on here. She might have finished for the night, and that's fine. Um, but but you know what? I'll look for her. Hold on. Oh, she is still streaming. Okay, I got it. We're gonna raid Blonde Theft Auto. I thought she wasn't, but apparently she was. She just wasn't on the immediate list. That's fine. So we're gonna go raid Blonde. She's playing Stardew Valley. She's another one of our Discord buddies. She's wonderful, and she's a lot of fun. She might not be SFW, but regardless, she's fun. So go check her out. Make sure you give her some love and a follow too. But with that, I'm going to bed. I hope that all of you have an excellent night as I'm standing right here. As always, be excellent to yourselves and to each other. My next stream will probably be, I want to say Thursday at 9, but I'm not entirely sure because again, Tuesdays are more or less a set day for me until next month. But the later in the week, the weekends, the weekdays are a little bit tougher. So bear with me as I try to get my new schedule and when I'm volunteering and stuff like that, so that I can be more consistent. Because that's one of my goals for 2020 is to have more consistency when I stream, and because I want to be out there for you, and I want to do silly things with you and for you. So that's one of my goals. So with that, let's go raid Blonde. We're going to do that right now. And with that, my excellent friends, be excellent not just to yourselves, but to each other. And don't forget, when we hop into Blonde's channel, NJ's Coffee Raid is brewing. Good night. See you soon.